Hey everybody, it's Tripl-L and welcome to the listing of the Shield Heroes' powers for Volume 2. It's been a while since the first video. I only recently finished rereading the second novel, but here we are. We're finally here. We're finally doing it. So like last time, this will only cover Volume 2. Pretty much all the powers that Naofumi unlocked during Volume 2 will be listed out in this video. The majority of the powers are pretty much the things that the shields are letting Naofumi do, along with some magic for Volume 2. So before jumping in, here's some very quick reminders. First off, like I said, it's covering Volume 2, which in terms of the anime covers episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. So pretty much whatever powers Naofumi would have been unlocking during those particular episodes, those are the ones that are going to be reflected in this video. Second quick reminder is that the shields have a lot of things going on. They have special effects, which are locked to the shield itself, and then they have equip bonuses. Just to remind you of what equip bonuses are, here is a quote from Naofumi. So all I needed to do was equip the shield for a while to unlock the ability, and then I'd be able to use those equip bonuses forever. And then also remember that shields have defense ratings, like, like a defense stat kind of thing, and those aren't always told to us. We only get vague observations from Naofumi telling us which shield is stronger than another shield or something like that. Okay, great, so that's the quick reminders out of the way. Let's just jump into the video. So before we go into shields, let's cover magic. Naofumi, during the events of Volume 2 and episodes 5 to 8, he learns about magic. He finds out he's pretty good for healing and support magic. The magic powers that Naofumi specifically uses during the events of Volume 2 and in the anime are Fast Guard, that pretty much improves his defense radically in anyone he casts on, and Fast Heal, which is just a basic healing spell. So those are the magics that Naofumi got during this volume. Now on to the shields. Here are the shields that Naofumi unlocked in chronological order in the novel. So, Slave User Shield, coming in with the Slave Maturation Adjustment Small. And then the Slave User Shield 2, Slave Status Adjustment Small. So Naofumi got these shields when he absorbed Special Ink. We got to see this in the anime. Naofumi also guessed that he unlocked one of the requirements when he fed the shield Raphtalia's hair. The abilities that the shields come with, the Slave Maturation Adjustment, that changes the rate that the slave matures in. And then the Slave Status Adjustment changes the rate at which the slave's stats increase. And as you can see, they're small, so it's just small increases to those already existing rates. Now there was another upgrade in this series to the Slave User Shield 3, and that came with the Slave Maturation Adjustment Medium. So Naofumi got this shield when he fed the shield Raphtalia's blood. So I'm not sure if you got that from just those three, but the slave shield becomes stronger or gets unlocked when you give components having to do with your slaves. That's kind of how that shield worked. The next bunch of shields are some medicine related shields, with the Mortar Shield, the Beaker Shield, and the Druggist Mortar Shield. The Mortar Shield came in with new compounding, liquid compounding bonus, and collection skill 2. There wasn't much of a description of what these skills do, just know that they help Naofumi be a better medicine man. Also, you might notice that some of the skill names are kind of weird. That's just translation artifacts. I don't know how to fix it otherwise. It's what's actually in the novel. The next couple of shields Naofumi got from feeding the shield monsters from the wave. They included the Interdimensional Locust Shield, the Interdimensional Lower B Shield, the Interdimensional Zombie Shield, the Bee Needle Shield, the Chimera Meat Shield, the Chimera Bone Shield, the Chimera Leather Shield, and the Chimera Viper Shield. And aside from the status increasing effects of Defense 6, the big things that we got with these shields were the Inventory Rot Resistance, which as it sounds, it's pretty much stuff that Naofumi has in his inventory. They degrade at a slower rate. The Bee Needle Shield had the special effect of Needle Shield, which we saw in Volume 1, but it had the extra effect of Poison Paralysis. And then the Chimera series of shields came in with some interesting ability in Cooking Quality Improvement, self-explanatory. Shadow Resistance Medium, pretty much damage from shadow magic, it's less. And then Defense 10. Now the interesting thing was, this wasn't covered in the anime, and Naofumi gets the Chimera Viper Shield in the anime from the new that he fights in the mine. It's just a difference in the novel. You didn't really get to see Naofumi feeding the shield these monsters, but it officially happens. Now the Chimera Viper Shield came in with a lot of powers. They included Change Shield, Antidote Compounding Up, Poison Resistance, and then it came in with the special effects of Snake Venom Fang Medium and Hook. Now you might be thinking that this shield is pretty overpowered. It was. Naofumi couldn't initially equip this shield. He had to level up before he could wear it. But if you want to know what this shield could actually do, we'll go through it. Change shield lets Naofumi change his shield very quickly. Instantaneous. He just says change shield and then it changes immediately. Apparently there's a lag between just normal changing. Antidote compounding, exactly what it sounds like. He can make medicine better. Poison resistance, exactly what it sounds like. The snake venom fag, it works like his double-headed dog shield. Specifically, the snake on the shield can come alive and attack someone and it can poison them. And then hook is pretty much an upgrade of rope. It pretty much can latch onto things and Naofumi can use it to kind of climb around. It has a range of 2 meters. The next couple of shields Naofumi unlocked when he absorbed Philo's eggshell. They included the Monster User Shield, the Monster Egg Shield, the Monster User Shield 2, and the Monster User Shield 3. These shields came in with the Monster Maturation Adjustment Small, the Cooking Skill 2, the Monster Status Adjustment Small, and Maturation Adjustment Medium for Monster User Shield 3. It's pretty much the same as a slave. It affected Philo's growth rate, which might explain why she grew so quickly in general, and it also affected her stats, so she just leveled up better and more efficiently. She pretty much, just imagine level up where you're supposed to get +1 to like your attack stat. Maybe Philo got like +3 with the effect of that shield. Now, in Volume 2, there were also a few moments where Naofumi told us he unlocked a few other shields, but he didn't give us names for them. And this happened right around here. He picked up a bunch of shields that have just small stat bonuses, and he got it from feeding the shield plants. But we didn't get any more about that. I guess they were just too nondescript. Next up, Naofumi had the White Usapil shield that gave him defense 2, the Dark Porcupine shield that gave him agility 12, and the Usa Bone shield that gave him a stamina up small, along with the Porcupine Bone Shield, which gave him an SP up small. These were all small status adjustments. When Naofumi went to the mines, he was able to get the Voice Gengar Bat and Rat Form Shield. You might remember this one from the anime. The special effect of these shields was the Megaphone. Equip bonuses for them were Soundwave for the Bat form and Blinding Endurance for the Rat form. Now, when Naofumi fought the New in the novel, there was a special note. Specifically that Naofumi unlocked shields from the New in the mine, but the Chimera series of shields was better. So the general idea here is that the shields that he got from this animal were just inferior, or probably in the same series as the Chimera shield. Just to explain why this was, a New is effectively a Chimera because it has multiple parts from different animals. So that's why the Chimera and the New got lotted together, I think, in the novel. Moving on, there was the Crystal Ore Shield. Naofumi got this from feeding the shield crystals. It gave him Fine Crafting 1. After that, there was the Book Shield, which provides a magic power-up small. And you've seen this Book Shield in the Shield Hero anime most likely. Now you might be thinking, well, the shield doesn't seem that useful if it only has a magic power-up small. Well, as it turned out, Naofumi used this shield to not look like the Shield Hero, because if he had this shield, he just looked like a traveling merchant. So that was kind of funny. Next up are a series of shields that Naofumi got from fighting a plant monster, just a random one. They were the Treant Shield, the Black Treant Shield, and the Blue Treant Shield. It came with Plant Classification 2, Intermediate Compounding Recipe 2, and Rookie Compounding. So again, more skills that just have to do with making medicines. The next couple of shields came from leftovers of medicines and compounds that Naofumi made. We had the Anti-Poison Shield, the Guri Hosato Shield, and the Medicine Shield. The Anti-Poison Shield came with Defense Power 5. Now you might be thinking, that's kinda weird, it's an anti-poison shield. Well, this one had a special note about the Chimera Viper shield. Because the Chimera Viper shield already gave such a nice poison resistance, Naofumi theorized that the shield system adapted and gave Naofumi another skill so that he didn't get a repeat of what he already had. So that was pretty interesting, and that just reminds you, stat adjustments stack with each other, but it seems some of the abilities don't stack. And it also points out that the shield is kind of smart. Anyway, moving on. Guri Hosato shield came with plant enemy damage reduction by 5%. If you get hit by a plant, you don't get hit as hard. And the medicine shield came with a pretty game-breaking ability, that is medicine effective range expansion. So what pretty much happened in this case, if Naofumi fed someone medicine and that person was standing in the middle of a circle, the people in the surrounding circle would also get the benefits of that particular medicine. This came in handy when Naofumi was helping people out during the Dragon Plague. Next up, Naofumi got the Plant Fire Shield, which gave him fire resistance, a small one, Killer Insect Shield Alpha, which reduced the damage from insect enemies by 3%. The next couple of shields Naofumi got when he went to a mine. They included the copper ore shield with metalworking skill 1, the iron ore shield with metalworking skill 2, the silver ore shield with demonic enemy damage reduction by 2%, and the lead ore shield, which had a measly defense 1. Great. The next shield we saw in the anime sort of after the plants episode. They included the bioplant shield, which gave the plant reformability and the special effect hook. The plant Riwe shield, I don't know. The plant Rhine shield maybe, which gave the intermediate compounding recipes too. And the Mandragora shield, which gave plant analysis, which pretty much just lets Naofumi see plant stats. He kind of combines this with plant reform. We see it in the anime. The next 4 shields came with the poison resistance abilities, and you can guess where these things came from. They included the poison tree shield, the poison frog shield, the poison bee shield, the poison fly shield, and then Naofumi got an upgrade to the bee needle shield, getting the bee needle shield 2, which gave attack 1 and the special effect of the needle shield, and then poison. Instead of like the first one that just had paralysis poison, this one had poison. You might notice that there's no skills for the first 4. That's just because Naofumi only told us. They were just poison resistance abilities. Woo! Okay, there's just one last shield that needs to be talked about, and that is the Curse series. So the Curse series as a whole was unlocked at the end of Volume 1 when Naofumi reached the conditions. But in Volume 2 we got a little bit more information. The Curse series had a description that was changing with the time. So at first it said nothing, and then it said something like delivers extraordinary power and grief to its holder, should not be touched. That was one of the first messages we got about this shield. As we went into the events of episode 8 and as the novel progressed, we learned more. And the shield that Naofumi got first, and this is pretty much what is written in the text of the light novel: Shield of Rage. It comes with the Change Shield parenthesis attack Iron Maiden, and then it comes with the special effect Self Curse, Burning Strength Up, and Naofumi also gave us an observation about this shield saying, I got it, the Shield of Rage was stronger the more enraged I was. The more the attack rose, the crazier I felt. The shield also has other little weird things going on with it, like a voice that's always talking to Naofumi, telling him to give into his hate and all that. You know, classic anime stuff. The things that are more important here, of course, special abilities and the attack. So first off, Change Shield attack. We do get to see this in the events of anime episode 11. But what's pretty much going on here is we were told about the Change Shield effect earlier on in one of the other shields. It's pretty much just the one that lets Naofumi change between his shields super quickly by calling it out. Change Shield here is an attack in of itself. Pretty much how it works is first Naofumi has to use Shield Prison. Only after he has used Shield Prison can he use Change Shield and change the Shield Prison into Iron Maiden. That is specifically the rule that Naofumi had during the events of the dragon fight. Then there was the special effect, the Self Curse. The Self Curse is just pretty much that effect that you saw kind of happen to Raftalia. It's those black kind of scars that Raftalia got. It's pretty much just a curse that affects anyone that touches Naofumi. And then Burning Strength Up, as you can probably imagine, that had to do with the fire that was coming out of the shield. Just, it got stronger. But hey, look at that. We're done. We're done. Finally, it's over. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. This video was a bit of a challenge to make, and you might catch a few of the signs of it being a bit of a challenge, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel educated. I hope you are wowed at how many shields Naofumi actually has at his disposal, and I hope you're wowed at how much attention the anime put into the shield map. I do think the shield map has a few errors in there, or you know, there are omissions and just naming conventions, but it's still pretty cool to see how much attention to detail was paid to the shield map. Anyway, everyone, if you're waiting for Volume 3 shields, well, they will be done maybe in 2 or 3 weeks from now. But hey, in between then and now, I will be making other Shield Hero videos, so if you like that, please consider subscribing. I'm doing the call to action. I'm gonna see if this actually works. But yeah, consider doing that. And if you like anime in general, you can check out the rest of the channel. Maybe we have a video that you would enjoy watching. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I hope you have an absolutely great day.